Welcome to episode 26 of Boston Swap, a Director of Football Challenge here on Boston United FM. Boston United of Conference North and Boston Town and United Counties League were switched in the non-league football pyramid. I took over at United down at level 9 and have won a promotion every season since. We've also won the FA Vase and the FA Trophy on the way. We have overtaken the club's original status and have now made it to the Football League. We are back where Boston United were back in 2007. The last episode was our first league defeat of the season, away at Colchester United in early September. We've only lost the one further league game since then, a 1-0 defeat away at Rochdale 3 weeks later. We've been knocked out of the EFL Trophy at the group stage despite beating Manchester United under-23s, and suffered a surprise early exit in the FA Cup second round. We lost away at League One Wycombe Wanderers by a 0-0. We recently won 6-1 away at Cheltenham Town, but today we face a home game with Leyton Orient. We are top of League 2, 5 points clear of Shrewsbury Town. However, we do have 2 games in hand. We've won 19 of our 24 games so far, scoring 61 goals. Fellow promoted side FC Halifax Town are bottom of the league with just 3 wins and 14 points. However, we do have a big problem. It's the 31st of December 2024 and therefore the eve of the January transfer window. But we are currently under a transfer embargo after failing financial fair play at the start of December. We are spending too much on the wages of our squad and we're also over £1 million into an overdraft. We need to cut the wages down by over £200,000 a year, which is something we can remedy immediately on the 1st of January by ending the loans of some players such as Josh Windass. However, the worry is that doing this on the 1st of January won't take effect until the end of the month, and therefore keep a transfer embargo for the whole of the transfer window. While this is not hugely damaging as we are top of the league, if we do sell any players we wouldn't be able to replace them. Fullback John Wade is suspended for today's match and striker Terrell Whittaker hasn't recovered from a virus. Brad Burton fills in at right back with Graham Dodds playing up front. Young players James Burrows, a centre-back, and Chad Shelley, our ball-winning midfielder, are both wanted by bigger clubs. I expect to lose at least one of them in January, with Shelley being more likely as he is wanted by 13 clubs. But hopefully we'll continue our good form today. I'm hoping the least difficult part of the episode is going to be this game. We're top of the league. I think Leyton Orient are 7th. But we should be easy victors today. Early free kick goes into the box, is headed just over by Burrows. Throw in with Burton. Now with Haygarth to Simoes, just inside the area, but Hansen saves his shot. Right, long throw into the box. Keeper comes out and grabs it. Try and launch a counter. They do get it. They're inside our half. But we've got the ball back off them. It's with Haygarth. Now with Sayer at left back. Simoes cutting inside towards Landin, but he picks up the rebound. He's into the area and he's got us a penalty. Jan Danda to take. And he puts it in. That's 1-0 Boston United. Second goal of the season. He's not played too many games. Been a little bit disappointing. Free kick into the box. And Hennigan is there at the far post. This would make it 14 games unbeaten. Lovely deep free kick. Hennigan's the last man. Heads it into the top corner. Another free kick with Sayer on the left-hand side this time. Still goes far post, but it's cleared. Landim puts it back towards Sayer, but it's cleared. Burton picks it up. Gives it to Shelley. Back to the keeper. Bit of slow build-up, but it's forward, and now Danda is driving into the box, but his long-range effort goes over the top. And that's half-time. It's been very comfortable. Orient have hardly been in our half. We've not seen an effort on goal from them. They've had 5 shots, 2 on target. But we've beaten them on both of those statistics, plus 54% possession. Looking at the players, just Simawes that's picked up a yellow card. I think we're very comfortable. There's absolutely no need to make any changes at all. Simawes comes forward, gives it to Shelley, into Dodds. Now Landim, is he going to take on his man? He loses out. He's trying to get the ball back, which he does. Drives into the box, he shoots, but his tame effort is saved. Right, Orient with the ball, trying to build an attack, but Sayer is trying to get the ball off Judd. But in the end, Haygarth picks it up in the left back position. It's a very dodgy ball, and they've put the ball in the net. Hints of offside, but I think they've got away with it. Haygarth was covering for Sayer. Chips the ball across his own penalty area. Zatiriou is there, and he slots it into the corner. That's 2-1. There's a corner to Orient. Goes far post. It's cleared. Trying to get the ball back, which we do. Simawes comes forward over halfway. Just going to keep running. Shot was blocked, but Landim picks it up. Dodds at the far post. Dander's there now. Simawes. And finally, we put the ball in the net. 3-1. Cross from Landim to Dodds. Nods it down to Jan Dander. He has a shot. Passes it over to Simawes, and he slots the ball home. Long throw on the right. Goes 6 yards out. The keeper spills it. Back to Burton, and he's put the ball in. Keeper was out of position. Almost an empty net. And it's 4-1. Keeper comes out. A little bit unsighted. He's struggling to get back. Gets a hand on it. But it was well struck. Right, I think we'll make our first change. I think we'll just bring Waters on for Landim on that right-hand side. There's a free kick played short into the area. Is he going to have a shot? He is, but Slicker's there to easily claim it. Another attack down the right-hand side for us. It breaks down, but we're trying to retrieve the ball. Chasing them back into their own half. The long ball fails, but Zatiriou's there. He's rounded the keeper and he's made it 4-2. We've gifted them 2 goals. Chipped ball forward. Burrows tries to bring it down on his foot, but only gives it to Zatiriou, who sidesteps the keeper. Right, we'll make a second change. In that case, Chilvers, he can come on for Haygarth. Definitely needs some minutes to get his match sharpness up. And with just a few minutes left, just looking at the fitness, and Simawes is struggling. So Clive Nibbs, who's not seen a lot of football this season after the signing of Dodds in the summer, he can come on for the last few minutes. And we do see it through to the end. It's 4-2, 4 different scorers. Statistics well in our favour, and we'll take the 3 points. We're now 8 points clear at the top, ahead of Shrewsbury, still with that one game in hand. Burton a further 5 points clear. Rochdale in 4th, they've got a couple of games in hand as well, but they did lose to Tranmere today. And it was actually Soteriou, the man who took advantage of our 2 mistakes, who got player of the match. But what we need to do now is go forward 24 hours and see if we're still going to be failing FFP. Are we going to have a really quiet January in terms of incomings? Right, we've got the news item. We're now spending over £300,000 a year too much on player wages. So we're still under embargo. And unfortunately, the next check is in a month. So I think we're going to go through the whole of the January window without being able to sign players. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is play through to the end of the month, let the transfer window happen, and see what business we've been able to do. The good news is, at the end of January, we have now passed FFP and are under by £234,000 per annum on player wages. The even better news is that the day after I terminated some of the loan players we had in the squad, we had a message to say that the transfer embargo had been lifted. We still had more outgoings than incomings in the window, so I will be working with a smaller first team squad for the rest of the season. Young midfielder Chad Shelley, a member of the first team squad for the last season and a half, went to Bristol City early on in the window for £300,000. Kieran Morris had been available for transfer and joined AFC Fylde for £31,500. Russian youth team goalkeeper Yaramed Yagjayev was sold for an initial £47,000 to Barnsley, but there is a future sell-on clause included in the deal. Another youngster, Adam Burrows, was sold to Hull City for £105,000 up front, with future clauses. The 19-year-old Welshman had only made 1 cup appearance for our first team. On deadline day, former captain Tunji Akinola went into League One with Bradford City on a free transfer. We only signed 2 players, both loanees. Thomas Trundle came in to replace Shelley in the middle of the pitch from Bristol City. Then on the final day of the window, David Aramu, a left winger, joined us on loan from West Ham United. We had an inconsistent month of January, winning and losing in alternative matches. We are still comfortably clear at the top of the table though. There are now 16 league games to go this season, so we'll come back towards the end, hopefully for the game where we can clinch another automatic promotion. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.